So you might have run into this in the past, or you may be dealing with it right now, but sometimes the guides you create in Figma will, for whatever reason, become unselectable. You can't click them to move them, you can't click them to select them in order to delete them. There is just no interacting with these guides that have now served their purpose and they need to be out of your way. I'm not currently having that issue, but just kind of making this video to sort of give you an option for when you run into that, because I know that I have many times and it can be kind of frustrating to have these guides that you just can't get rid of when you need to. All right, I'm going to use the Shift 2 zoom to selection hotkey to zoom on into this frame here. And from here, if you want to get a plugin, you can use the Resources tab in your toolbar. So from here, I can click this button, and then in the search bar here, I can type in Clear Guides. And you can see that this is the Clear Guides plugin by Brett Gray. And when I see a plugin that I like and that I want to use, for this plugin, I know that I'm going to want to use it for later, so I'm going to save that. And also because I like to run this plugin from the actual canvas as opposed to the Resources tab. So this plugin is really straightforward. What you can do is you can select whatever frame that you're using, and then we can just use the Command / hotkey to bring up the quick actions. You can see that I already have this in my history here, but you can type in Clear Guides and then just hit Enter. And that is going to remove all of the guides within your selected frame or on the canvas if you have nothing selected. I'm going to use Shift 1 to zoom out to see everything on my canvas, and then I'm going to kind of show you what that looks like, right? So if I drag out these canvas level rulers or guides, and then I click off into the infinite canvas to make sure that nothing is selected, what I can do is I can use the Use Last Plugin hotkey of Option Command P, and that's gonna run Clear Guides again, and you can see that those guides were instantly removed. So this is really gonna work for you in any situation where you have guides. You can see that all of my frame level guides that are on these various frames are still intact, right? So if I select this 5 frame, what I can do is hit Option Command P to use that plugin once again, and you can see those guides are removed. So the Use Last Plugin hotkey is definitely going to be one that you want to remember. If you're using a plugin over and over, you don't want to be taking up excessive time getting to that same plugin. So let's take another one. I'll use it again. Option Command P, and that Clear Guides plugin has run, and we have no more guides on the frame number 4. Of course, we can also access Clear Guides here by right-clicking and using the Plugins flyout menu. You can see here it's up in the Recents, but it also is in our Saved Plugins flyout menu. So there's lots of ways to get to plugins, and the Clear Guides one is definitely a good one to have in your back pocket for when guides get tricky on you. All right, thanks so much for watching. I try to get you the information you need as fast as possible, but now comes the time, you know it so well, where I ask that if you liked this video, please take a moment to like the video, hit that bell, and subscribe to this channel. It's absolutely free to do, and it helps the channel way more than you might think. All right, let's learn a bit more about guides before I sign off. Now, normally you get guides onto your canvas by dragging them from the left and top rulers. And from here, you should be able to click these guides to select them. You can see that my selection changes the guides from red to blue. And if you want to get guides off of your canvas normally, all you need to do is hit the delete key. Additionally, what you can do is you can drag your guides from the canvas back up into the rulers, and that's also going to delete them, right? So if I click this guide to select it, and then I start dragging it around a little bit, as I drag it into the top ruler, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let go of that click and drag, and this guide is going to be deleted. So there you go. You can see that it's not hiding up here. As soon as I dragged it up into the ruler and let go of my click and drag, that's also going to act as a way to delete guides normally. And so for these other frames, I'm going to shift click to select those. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that Command / method, and you can see that Clear Guides is already right up here in my history, ready to go. I'm going to hit Enter to select that. And now if I hit Shift 1 to zoom to fit, you can see that I no longer have any guides. And now I can kind of look at them without those guides kind of acting as a visual distraction for me. All right, that's it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is this something that you've run into? Have you ever been designing and all of a sudden the guides that you've brought into your canvas or onto a frame, they don't respond to selection? Or is that just me? All right, I'll see you in the next one.